Words appear. Learning Together with Zoe Fiogkos and Victor Gouveia announcing. On Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? And Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner. The Blind Perspective Network. Brought to you by VIP Tech and Greek Auto Services. Welcome everyone to Learning Together here on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? And Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner. Brought to you by VIP Tech. I am your announcer, Victor Gouveia. Remember, if you like what you're about to hear, activate the like button and share it with your friends and families, especially if you think they can benefit from anything we say here. And subscribe to both Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? And Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner, making sure to activate the notification bell so you know when we go live or upload a new video. You can also subscribe to our podcast, Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? And the Learning Together podcast, which is going to be available on platforms everywhere: Apple, Google, Spotify, even your favorite podcast player. Additionally, if you want to get in touch with Zoe for any clarifications or comments, or you want her to review a particular part of the Mac system, send her a message. Learning Together with Zoe at gmail.com. Again, that's Learning Together with Zoe at gmail.com. On this episode of Learning Together, Zoe tackles the Mac System Preferences Part 4, contrary to what was said on the last episode. And now, your hostess, Zoe Fiogkos.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Learning Together, the show where you get to learn along with me, because I'm still learning. We get to learn different things on the Mac. At a later time, we'll explore maybe the iPhone, maybe other Apple products, maybe even Windows. Who knows? But for right now, our goal is learning the Mac. And we've done the voiceover utility, and we've done menu bars, we've done the dock, we've done a few things. You can go back on the Learning Together series and review things and see previous episodes, things like that. Now, we're on System Preferences. System Preferences has 29 items on it. As I said in my previous episodes, we may not do every aspect of the System Preferences. We'll see. We're going to see how it's going to go. Okay? Now, before sorry. Yeah. Okay. My computer wants to talk in my ear, and I'm not a professional journalist, and I have a hard time speaking to you guys while I'm also listening. I'll get used to it. Anyhow, before we get on to the next part of our system preferences, I just want to mention I would appreciate if you guys would like and share this video. And I would also appreciate the subscription, either to my channel, Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner, or Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway, or both these channels. I want to clarify something up for you guys. Subscribing to either or both our channels, mine and Victor's, doesn't cost you a thing. And it can be non-invasive if that's what you want. So you can subscribe to our channels, which doesn't cost you anything. You just click a button, and you can either set your notifications to notify you when we go live or when we air a video, and you'll get a notification, or you can set your notifications to none, which means we'll never bother you. Our channels won't bother you. And you can watch us at your own leisure whenever you feel like it. Or not watch us at all, which I hope isn't the case. I hope that there are a few of you out there watching. The point of subscription is really to support us. It encourages us, it supports us, and it tells us that all our hard work isn't for nothing. So I hope somebody out there watching this that was a little bit concerned about subscribing, maybe you'll think twice about it. We would appreciate it greatly. So on our last episode, we went into the system preferences and we went into the language and region category of system preferences. And we didn't finish off because Zoe likes to blab and we went over our time. And if you give me 1 second. Sorry, I should have done this before. All right. Sorry, I actually set a timer so that I don't go over my time. Yeah. I'm telling you guys the secrets. You're going to say, who cares? Yeah. Anyhow, I'm trying to make this more comfortable for you guys. I don't want to do really long episodes, and sometimes I get carried away. So I actually set a timer that'll let us know, or we'll try not to go past, a certain amount of time. Okay. So I mentioned that on the system preferences last week, the language and region area, I mentioned that there was an advanced button and that there was a lot more there that we needed to go through. Actually, there's not really that much. So I'm just going to finish up the language and region area and we'll move on to our next category. So I'm going to press VOM for the Apple menu.
Option control menu bar, Apple. You are currently on the menu bar. App about this map. System preferences ellipsis.
Okay.
System preferences.
So I found system preferences and I pressed
You are
it.
currently on a text element. System preferences. System preferences. Window.
It took her a while to load system preferences, but she did.
Option. Control.
Sorry, I'm turning up my Mac so you guys can hear it better. I'm turning up the volume. So we're on system preferences. I'm going to VO arrow right until I get to system preferences, preference panes, scroll area. Pardon me.
Control. Apple ID. Preference panes. Scroll area. In preference panes. Scroll area.
I interacted, and
Control.
we're going to VO arrow right through the categories that we've already covered until we get to language and region.
Desktop dock. Mission control. Siri. Spotlight. Language and region. Button. You are currently on a button. Inside of the scroll area. System preferences busy. Loading language and region. Window. Toolbar.
Okay. So I VO spaced on language and region, and she tells us we're in there. I already covered this, but I'm just going to show you. Actually, there's an advanced button and there's an apps tab that we didn't cover. Okay. So we're going to VO arrow right.
Language and region. Image. Language general selected tab 1 of 2. Language and region preferences control the language you see in menus and dialogues and the formats of dates, times, and currencies. General apps, preferred languages table, region, Canada, region.
Okay, remember there's a table where I have
Control.
my English and Greek, and then it tells us our region is Canada.
Control. First day of week, Sunday, for calendar, Gregorian, time format, 24-hour time format.
Okay, there's your 24-hour time format
Control.
that I mentioned last week. If you want to check it, your calendar option like Buddhist, Coptic, Gregorian. Most of the world, well, I shouldn't say most of the world, but quite a few countries in the world follow the Gregorian calendar, obviously except for Coptic countries, Israel, I think, Muslim countries, I believe the Buddhist countries. So, those options, okay?
Control temperature. Degrees Celsius.
There's our temperature, Celsius.
List sort order. Universal. Wednesday, March 23rd, 2012, 45,006.
Now she's announcing the way things
Control.
are set up when reading the date, currency, and numbers. And then we're going to get to some buttons.
Option control. Add a preferred language button. Remove the selected preferred language. Dim button. Keyboard preferences. Advanced button.
Okay, there's our advanced button. I'm going to
Control.
press it.
Option. Control button. Advanced button. New York in dialog. 4. Window. Language and region. General. Selected. Tab. 1 of 3. Number separators.
Okay.
Grouping. Decimal.
Quiet. Honestly, guys, I think this is a little bit too advanced. Well, you're going to say, what are you talking about? No, you know what? I really don't think you need this unless you're really picky, but the general tab is selected. There's 3 tabs here.
General. Dates. Tab. Times. Tab. 3 of
So general dates and times.
Control. Option. Number separators. Grouping. Comma. Number grouping separator. Combo box.
So it's telling me that numbers are separated by a comma. It's a combo box. And you can choose, I guess,
Decimal.
decimal,
You are. Period. Number decimal
Period.
separator. Combo box.
period, etc. Okay?
Control. Currency.
And then
York.
you get to the currency.
Canadian dollar. CA dollar sign. Currency. Pop-up button.
Obviously, currency button. I'm in Canada. I need the Canadian dollar.
Option. Grouping. Comma. Currency grouping.
Now it tells you currency,
Control.
how currency is separated by comma, period, etc.
Option. Decimal. Period. Currency decimal separator. Combo box. Measurement units. New York.
Now we've got measurement.
Metric. Measurement units. Pop-up button. Wednesday. March 12th. Metric. Measurement unit. Menu check.
It's a pop-up button. Mine is check the
Control.
metric.
Option. US. UK. US. Check mark. Metric. Check mark.
Okay, so it's got metric, US, and UK. You choose whatever suits you.
Check mark. Metric.
I've escaped from the pop-up menu and I'm going to continue.
Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022 at 3 hours, 53 minutes, and 16 seconds p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. New York.
Okay, so it gives you examples here.
March 23rd, 2022, 3:53 p.m. You are currently on.
Okay, so you choose which one you
Control.
like. So, for example,
Control. Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022, 3:53 p.m. You are currently on a text element. Option.
hold on a
Option.
sec.
Shift. In text. March 23rd. Control. Option. 2022. Control 03. 23. 3:53 p.m. Option. Shift. Option. Nav on. PM. 53. 3.
It should, but it's not doing it. Let me see
Option.
for a second.
Control. Chrome.
Whoops.
StreamYard.com is sharing. Desktop. Group. You are currently on a web archive. Chrome.
Sorry, guys.
StreamYard.com is sharing your
hold
screen.
on,
Window.
hold
Strict
on.
control. Space
So-
with applet.
Sorry about that.
Sys control. Command. Chrome. StreamYard.com is sharing. System preferences. Language and region. Window.
Sorry. By accident, I pressed the wrong button and I lost my place. It's okay.
2022. 03.
So the point...
Command. 23. 3. 53. 2022. 03. 23. 3. Option. Control. Shift. Out of text.
Okay.
New York. 12,345.6. March 23rd, 2000.
Anyhow, it's giving you examples
Control.
here. I tried to get voiceover to read character for character, and I was unable to do it. I'll have to investigate that and maybe come back at a later date. But basically, you're choosing your decimals and your commas here and your metric units. Okay, we're going to move
Option. Control.
on.
$12,345,678.9.
Again, she's giving you examples how she's reading currency and so on.
Help button. Restore defaults. Dim button.
And then
You
you
are
have
currently on a button. This
you have a restore defaults button.
control.
Now, my restore defaults button is dim.
Control. Cancel button. OK button. Cancel. Restore defaults. Dim button.
The reason my restore defaults is dimmed is, well, because I haven't made any changes. Okay, so, but if you had made a whole bunch of changes, that, and you decided that you don't want those changes, you would press the restore defaults. So let's get out of here.
Cancel button. Advanced button.
Okay, so that's what's in our advanced tab. I'm going to go, there's nothing else here in our general tab. I'm going to go to the apps tab.
Keyboard dim. Remove at 45 12 March when top grip cap Sunday. First cat read preferred lang apps. General. Select apps. Tab. 2. Press apps.
So here we have the apps tab.
Option. Customize lang apps. Selected. Customize language settings for the apps below.
So it asks you, or it's telling you here you can customize language for the apps below. Maybe you've downloaded an app that works on your Mac that's in your native tongue. Well, then this is where you would, set the language for that specific app, okay?
Option control empty table.
So for example, in my case, there's nothing there. My table is empty because I don't have any apps that I want to be used in Greek. I have all my apps that I have on the Mac are in English. But if I did have something there, I would choose it.
Option control. Add button. Remove dim button. Keyboard preferences button. Advanced button. Help button. You are currently...
And here you have your add and your remove buttons. The advanced button and the keyboard preferences button and the help button are at the bottom of all the language and region screens. But the add and remove is what you would need here because you want to add an app or you want to remove an app. Let's say you downloaded an app and you're using it on your Mac and you want to add it here so language is used with that app, your preferred language, okay? But then you decided that I don't like this app or it doesn't work well or I'd rather do it in English, and this is where you would come and remove it. So that's what the apps tab is about. And basically, we're done the language and region category. So we do have time today to continue on with our next category. So I'm going to get out of the language and region.
Apps. General. Language toolbar. Shift in toolbar. 5 items. Back button. Press back. Dim button. Shift. Zoe app preference panes. In press desktop dock. Mission Siri. Spotlight. Language notifications button. Control. Option.
Right.
System preferences busy.
Yeah.
Press notifications. Window. Back button. Okay. You are current.
I went back to system preference. I went back to the preference pane scroll area in system preferences. I arrowed right until I got to our next category, which I hope you were listening, was notifications. When I heard notifications, I hit spacebar to select it. And we heard VoiceOver say system preferences busy. I mentioned this busy thing before. Busy means, hold on a sec, I'm getting it. Busy means other things are running and I'm a little slow, just give me a second. Busy means, my Mac is, resources, a lot of resources are working in the background, so on and so forth.
It's 4 o'clock.
Thank you. That's my Mac announcing to me that it's 4 o'clock. Okay, so now we're in notifications, okay? It lands us on a toolbar.
Control option.
We're going to arrow right.
Forward. Show off notifications. Shift. Search text field. Search text shift.
Sorry, I needed to get out of the toolbar and now arrow right.
Notification center shows your alerts in the upper right of your screen without interrupting what you're doing. Show and hide notification center by clicking its icon in the menu bar. You are currently on it.
Okay, clicking the icon in the menu bar for showing and hiding. Never mind. That's not for us. We're not clicking no icon. It's telling us that notification center notifications will show up at the right part of the screen at the top. Who cares? We can't see it. Right? So why go here? Well, we need to set our notifications to alerts. So we're going to arrow right.
Control option. Applications table. Do not.
Right off the bat, we've got a applications table. And sorry, not an applications table. Oh, I'm not doing well today. Okay, we've got a table. You're
Option.
going to
Control.
choose.
In applications. Tape.
Okay, sorry. You're going to
Do not disturb. Icon image.
You're going to interact with the table. The first thing in mine is do not disturb. I'm going to arrow down, arrow down.
Control App Store. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. You are currently on a cell 3 items inside of a table. To navigate the cells within this table, press Control, Option, and then up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, or right arrow. To exit this table, press Control, Option, Shift, up arrow.
Okay. Usually I interrupt her, but I wanted you to once again hear if you want to have voiceover, verbosity, high, the hints, the help, all this stuff. She's going to give you a whole bunch of instructions. At this point, I don't care, but I leave them on for you guys and for other purposes. Don't worry about it. The point is now she announced App Store and she said badges, alerts, etc. Okay. She's announcing that when I have a notification from the App Store, you're going to get a badge, a sound, and so on and so forth. Okay. Let's move down.
Option. Books. Off. You are.
Now, books.
Control.
Books is set to off for me. I don't use the Books app on my Mac at this point in time in my life. So that's set to off.
Option. Control. Calendar. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. You are currently on a
calendar. Badges.
Control.
Sounds. Alerts. Okay.
Option. Control. Dropbox. Off. You are currently on a FaceTime. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. Games. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. Google Chrome. Badges. Sounds. Banners. You are
okay, so you can see here we have badges.
Control.
We have a whole bunch of categories. FaceTime, gaming, Google Chrome.
Option. Google Chrome. Badges. Home. Badges. iMovie. Badges. Sounds. Alert. Just join. Badges. Mail. Off. You are currently on a mail. Off.
Okay. Mail is off for me. And I'll tell you why. I belong to quite a few mailing lists. And if I had that on while I'm working on my Mac, I'd like to say every 5 minutes, but almost every minute, an alert is going to come in because I have new mail. I don't want that. I set that to off because I actually had it on, or it was on by default, and it drove me mental. Okay.
Option. Messages. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. Music. Badges. Sounds. Banners. Notes. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. Pages. Banners. You are photos. Off. Reminders. Badges. Safari. Badges. Sound. Screen sharing. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. Screen time. Off. Screen time image. Wallet. Off. Zoom.us. Badges. Sounds. Alerts. You are currently on Control. Option. Zoom.us. Badges.
Okay. So those are all the categories in here right now. What I want to do.
Option. Control.
I'm going to stay on Zoom.
Out of applications.
I stopped interacting with the table.
Control.
And I'm going to arrow right.
Option. On. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. You are currently on a switch. Allow notifications from Zoom to on. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. You are currently.
The first thing it says is on.
Control.
Badges, alerts. What did it say? Badges.
Option. Applet on. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. You are currently on a switch. To click this.
Hide alerts and banners.
Control.
Switch. And right now it's saying on. If I were to press this by voice spacing.
Option. Control. Press. Off. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. Applet off. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. You are currently on a.
So now it's saying off.
Control.
Because I voice spaced on it. So this is where you would turn something on and off for Zoom. I'm going to turn it back on.
Option. Control. Press. On. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. Control. Option. Allow notifications from Zoom.us. You are currently on Zoom.us alert style. You are
Zoom.us
Control.
alert style.
Option. None. Radio button. 1 of 3. Banners. Radio button. 2 of 3. Alerts. Selected. Radio button. 3 of 3. You are currently on a radio button. 3 of 3. To select.
It gives you 3 options.
Control.
Alerts, banners, and none. Well, obviously, if you want notifications from here, you're not going to choose none. Okay? I have it set to alerts because usually if you choose banners, a banner's going to pop up and go away. That's really for sighted people. Voice alerts works fantastic. VoiceOver will read out your notification or alert you that there's a notification by Zoom, okay?
Option. Banners appear in the upper right corner and go away automatically. Alerts stay on screen until dismissed. You are
There you go. Alerts stay
Control.
on screen until dismissed. Because we're blind, we need that alert to stay there until we can get to it, okay? So always choose alerts for whatever notification you want on.
Control option. Show notifications on lock screen. Check. Checkbox.
This is a choice. Show notification on lock screen. Are you the type of person who has a password for your Mac and you log out after, you log out? So you don't actually turn off your computer, but you're logged off. Do you want notifications to be shown on that lock screen?
Show notification preview. Check. Checkbox.
Show notification
You are currently on the
preview,
checkbox. To select or always. When to show message preview. Pop-up button. You are
When to show message preview.
Control.
Always.
Option. Control press menu check mark. Always. When unlocked. When unlocked. Check mark. Always. Check mark.
Okay. So do you want the preview
Control.
when locked or always? I have it on always.
Divide always. When to show message. Show in notification center. Check. Checkbox.
Show in notification center. Yes. Because you might be away for the day and I don't know, 10 notifications have come in. It's easier to go into your notification center, just go through them quickly. I also do it for reasons of just in case I missed something. Maybe a notification popped up on my screen, but I don't know, I was in the kitchen cooking, didn't hear it, lost power, the Mac shut down, power came back on, I powered up my Mac, and guess what? I've missed that notification, so I can go into the notification center and see if any notifications came in and did I miss them. Next.
Batch app icon. Check. Checkbox.
Do you want a batch icon? Sure. Who cares? As long as we have an alert, that's fine.
Option. Play sound for notifications. Check. Checkbox.
Absolutely. I want the sound. You don't have to because VoiceOver will still speak the alert, but I like the sounds. It helps me to know, I don't know, it just puts everything in order in my brain. It's up to you.
Notification center sort order. Recents.
Notification sort order. What do you want showing at the top? The most recent, obviously.
Control. Option.
At least, well, that's my choice, right?
Option. Control. Menu check mark. Recents by app. Manually by app. Manually by app. Recents by app. Check mark. Recents. New York. Check mark. Recents. Recents. Sort order.
Okay. So you've got three choices there.
Control.
I think recents is the one that makes common sense.
Control. Help button. Help button.
And then you've got your help button, okay? So
Option. Note. Click batch app. Show in always. Show banners of alerts. Banners. None. Zoom.us alert. Shift in text. Zoom.us alert style. Shift.
Sorry.
Allow notif on. Applications. Tick notification centers. Application. In application.
we're back in the table. I'm going to
Zoom.us.
go
Batches.
arrow up.
Sounds. Alert. Control. Wallet. Off. Generic icon map. Screen time. Off. Screen time image. Shift. Auto applications.
I have screen time
Control.
off. But let's say you want it on, okay? You interact with the table, you find the category, screen time, you stop interacting when you get to that category, and you vo arrow right.
Option. Off. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. You are allow notifications from screen time. Screen time alert style. Dimmed. You are
So you see now everything is dimmed.
control.
You can't make any choices because it's set to off. So I'm going to switch it to on.
Control. Allow notifications off. Hide alerts and banners. Switch. You
Okay.
are currently on a switch. Press on.
So when I heard off,
Control.
hide alerts, switch. When I heard switch, I vo spaced and now it says on.
Option. Allow notifications from screen time. Screen time alert style. You are current none. Radio button. 1 of 3. Banners. Radio button. 2 of 3. Alerts. Selected. Radio button. 3 of.
Okay, so alerts is selected.
Banners appear in the upper right corner and go. Show notifications on lock screen. Uncheck. Checkbox.
And then we go through all the same type of choices we had with Zoom.
Show notification preview. Check. Checkbox. Show in notification center. Check. Check. Notification center sort order. Recents. Help button.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it back off because I don't want notifications from screen time. They drive me nuts.
Banner alert. Banners. None. Screen time alerts. Stop. Allow notifications from screen time. On. Hide alerts and banners. Press. Off. Hide alerts and banners.
Okay. So that's how you turn it on and off. And these are your choices. You have to go through each category in here individually and set your preferences. I've showed you how to do it. I'm definitely not going to go through 20 different categories. Okay.
Control. Notify toolbar. Zoom. Dim. Minimize. Close button. Close button. Minute. Zoom. Toolbar. Notification center shows your alerts in the applications table. Screen time.
Okay. So that's it for notifications. There's nothing else in this category. When you hear a notification pop up on your screen, do I have one right now? Let's see. You would press, or let's say if you just want to check, press
Option Control,
which is your vote keys, and the letter N.
Notifications menu, one item.
Look at that. It's telling me that I have one notification, menu item. So it says 1. So I'm going to vote down arrow.
Control option, system, updates available. Do you want to restart to install these updates now or try tonight?
Okay, so it's telling me, I'm going to escape.
Applications, tape.
So my notification, my last
screen
notification.
Time, screen time image.
Stop it. My last notification is some sort of updates. So it told me that it's a system notification. It's telling me that I have updates. If I press on that, I will either close it, clear it, or set whatever. In that case, in the updates, it gives you you know what? Here, let me do it for you. Hold on.
Control option, control system updates available. Do you want to restart to install these updates now or try tonight? System updates available. Notification center install button. Updates available.
Okay, so I vote spaced on the notification.
Control updates available.
She says updates available.
Control option install button.
You get an install button.
Control system image. Do you want to restart to install these updates now or try tonight? Later menu button. Later menu button.
So she's asking me if I want to restart my computer, and I have a button that says
do later menu button. You are currently on a menu button. To choose this menu.
I choose the later menu button, and you hear a pop, which means a menu has opened up. I'm going to vote arrow down.
Control. Try in an hour. Try tonight. Remind me tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow. You are press system preferences. Notifications. Window.
So as soon as I heard remind me tomorrow, it says, you know, try tonight, remind me in an hour, whatever the case is. As soon as it tells I got the choice I want, which is remind me tomorrow, I vote spaced on it and the notification disappeared. So remember, to get to, if I were to do vote N now.
No notifications available. Control.
See, I clicked VON for notifications, and I believe in Monterey that has changed to VO, your voiceover keys, plus the letter O. It's no longer VON, which really sucks because N means notifications to me. I don't know why they changed that, but oh well, what can you do? There's other people out there, you know, making these decisions. So that's how you get to your notification. That's how you check, you know, and when I pressed VON now, you heard her say no notifications available. Okay. So, basically, sorry guys, I'm not going to continue on today. I think that's more than enough. Pardon me. I am going to get out of my system preferences. And I've stopped sharing my screen, and now you can see just my lovely face waving at you. So I'm waving into the camera. I love you guys very much. I hope you're enjoying these episodes. I hope you are learning something. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you need to reach me, we mentioned this 1,000 times. Victor gives you the email addresses at the beginning of the episode, and so do I. So I will see you guys next week with our next category. Love you. Bye.
Catch Learning Together with Zoe Fiogkos on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway? And Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner every Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.